Africa. How each Africa country got its name. Algeria. The name of the country comes from the capital city of Algiers. Angola. The Portuguese derived the name Angola from the Ndongo monarch titled Angola in what is now northern Angola. Ndongo was a kingdom. Benin. The country is named after the Bight of Benin, a body of sea on which it is located. Botswana. Botswana translates to Land of the Swana, referring to the country's largest ethnic group. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso means Land of the Honest, Incorruptible Men in English. Burundi. The name is taken from the pre-colonial kingdom of Burundi, which existed during the 17th and 19th centuries. Cape Verde or Cabo Verde. The name comes from the Cape Verde Green Cape of the coast of Senegal, Africa's westernmost point and the closest mainland to the island. Cameroon. The Rio Cameroons River of Prawns was named for the plentiful shrimp in the water by Portuguese explorer in the 15th century. Over time, the appellation became Cameroon in English. This is the only instance when a country is named after a crustacean. Central African Republic. The name Central African Republic refers to the country's geographical location on the continent. Africa is derived from the Roman designation of the area corresponding to modern-day Tunisia, Africa Terra, which originally meant land of the Afri, a local tribe, but later came to mean the entire continent. Chad. Chad is named after Lake Chad, which runs along the country's westernmost border. In numerous nearby native language, Sade means vast body of water or lake. Congo Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. The name Democratic Republic of Congo comes from the Congo River, which flows through the DRC. For most part, the river's name comes from Congo, a Bantu kingdom that occupied the river's mouth at the time of Portuguese discovery in the late 15th century and whose people are known as Bakongo, which means hunters. Congo Brazzaville. Congo Brazzaville is named after the Congo River, which runs along much of the country's eastern border. The river's name comes from the Congo, a Bantu kingdom that occupied the river's mouth at the time of Portuguese discovery in the 15th century and whose people are known as Bakongo, which means hunters. Cote d'Ivoire. The name Cote d'Ivoire refers to the region's beginning ivory commerce throughout the 15th and 17th centuries. Djibouti. The name Djibouti comes from the capital city of Djibouti. Egypt. Egypt is derived from the ancient Greek name for the country. Aegyptus Misra is derived from the old Akkadian Misru, which means boundary or frontier. Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea is named after the Guinea area of West Africa, which spans north from the Gulf of Guinea to the Sahel. The Equatorial refers to the country's location just north of the equator. Eritrea. Eritrea is derived from the ancient Greek name Erythra Thalassa, which means Red Sea, referring to the country's largest sea body. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is derived from the Greek name Ethiopia, which refers to the territory south of Egypt in the Upper Nile region during classical times. Gabon. Gabon is derived from the Portuguese word gabao, which means cloak, and refers to the shape given to the Como River's estuary near the capital of Libreville by early explorer. The Gambia. Gambia is named after the Gambia River, which runs through the country's core. Ghana. Ghana takes its name from a medieval West Africa monarchy of the same name, which was located further north than the contemporary republic. Guinea. Guinea is named after the Guinea region of West Africa, which runs from the Gulf of Guinea to the Sahel. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is called after the Guinea area of West Africa, which runs north to the Sahel and lies along the Gulf of Guinea-Bissau. The capital city distinguishes the country from the neighboring Guinea. Kenya. Kenya gets its name from Mount Kenya. The meaning of the name Kenya is unknown. However, it may be derived from the Kikuyu, Umbu, and Kamba phrases Kirinyanga, Kerenya, and Kenya, which all indicate God's resting place. Lesotho. Lesotho means land of the Sesotho speakers in English. Liberia. Liberia gets its name from the Latin word liber, which means free, and was founded as a refuge for freed African American slaves. Libya. The name Libya comes from the Libu, an ancient Libyan tribe documented in manuscript dating back to the 13th century BC. Madagascar. The name Madagascar was coined by Marco Polo, a Venetian traveler in the 13th century, as a garbled transcription of Mogadishu, a Somali port with which Polo became confused. Malawi. Malawi's name comes from the 16th century East African Maravi kingdom. Maravi means fire flames. Mali. The Mali Empire, which ruled West Africa from 13th through the 16th century AD, gave the country its name. Mauritania. The name Mauritania comes from the historical kingdom of Mauritania, which existed in present-day Morocco from 3rd century BC until the 1st century AD. The name comes from the Morior Berber-speaking people of northwest Africa. Mauritius. In 1598, the island was named Morocco. The English word Morocco is derived from the Spanish and Portuguese name Marrocos and Marrocos, which are derived from Marrakesh. Mozambique. The name Mozambique comes from the offshore island of Mozambique, which was named after Massa al-Bik, a powerful Arab slave trader which established himself as Sultan on the island in the 15th century. Namibia. Namibia is named after the Namib Desert on the coast in the Nama Damara language. Namib means huge place. Niger. The Niger River, which runs through the southwest of the country, gave the country its name. It was derived from the native term Niger, which means river Ger. Nigeria. Nigeria is named after the Niger River, which flows through the country's west and into the Atlantic Ocean. Rwanda. Rwanda is a Kinyarwanda word that means kingdom in English. Sao Tome and Principe. The Portuguese, who discovered the island on December 21st, 1470 or 1471, named it after St. Thomas the Apostle. Principe is a contraction of the original Portuguese name of Ilha do Principe. Senegal. The name Senegal comes from the Senegal River, which runs through the country's northern border. Several hypotheses exist for the origin of the river's name. Arguably, the most generally cited is that it comes from the Azenegu, a Portuguese appellation for the Berber Senegal people who resided north of the river. Seychelles. French captain Colonel Nicolas Murphy named the Seychelles after France's finance minister Jean-Marie de Seychelles in 175. Sierra Leone. The country was dubbed Sierra Lion Mountain by Portuguese navigator Pedro de Sintra after the spectacular mountains he spotted while cruising the West African coast. Somalia. Somalia is a Somali ethnic group's homeland. South Africa. South Africa is derived from the country's geographical location on the continent. Africa is derived from the Roman designation of the territory equivalent to modern-day Tunisia. Africa Terra, which originally meant land of the Afri, a local tribe, but later evolved to denote the entire continent. South Sudan. Prior to independence, South Sudan was part of Sudan. Sudan is derived from the Arabic Bilal as Sudan, which means land of the black peoples. Sudan. Sudan gets its name from the Arabic Bilal as Sudan, which means land of the black peoples. Eswatini. Swaziland was called Eswatini, which means land of the Swazi people. The word Swazi comes from the 19th century king Mswati II, who enlarged the unified Tanzania. Tanzania is made up of the initial letters of Tanganyika and Zanzibar, two states that joined in 1964 to establish Tanzania. Togo. Togo is derived from the Ewe terms of water and Gosho, which mean by the water. The name was first applied to the town of Togo, now Togoville, on the northern bank of the Lake Togo, but it was later Tunisia. Tunisia is named after Tunis, the country's capital. Uganda. Uganda is derived from the Swahili Buganda, which was adopted by the British in 1894 as the name for their East African colony. Buganda was a powerful East African state in 18th and 19th century. Zambia. The name Zambia comes from the Zambezi River, which flows through the country's western region and forms its southern border with Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. The name Zimbabwe comes from the Kingdom of Zimbabwe, which existed during the 13th to the 15th century, and its capital, Great Zimbabwe, which was the greatest stone building in pre-colonial Southern Africa. Thanks everyone for watching to the end. I hope this video has been informative, and if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, share with others, and also please click on the red subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to this channel. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and look out for the next video.